Hello and welcome to October 2024's edition of What the Heck is Going On in the Denver Housing Market. If you are new to my monthly market update series, first off, welcome. Second off, is where I break down and simplify exactly what is going on in literally today's local Denver housing market. I'll also give you some insight on where I think we're going to go the rest of the year. If you like charts and graphs, I'm going to show you those. If you don't like charts and graphs and you just prefer to be told what it means for you, don't worry. I'm going to break down and simplify what the charts actually mean for you so you know what it means for you. Imagine that. My name's Torrey Drake, local Denver realtor. That does mean I would love the opportunity to earn your business, see if we're a good fit, if you have needs in the real estate space. It's a weird way to say it, but feel free to reach out. My contact information's in the YouTube description. Let's rock and roll. Most people, when they're thinking about housing market stuff and wanting an update, they care about are housing prices up or down and how long does the homes take to sell. Let's rock and roll with that. Now, home prices are down in October. Now it says September up here because we get September data in October. So home prices are down 2.3%. Let's give that some context. Here in Denver, our real estate market is very seasonal. January through July, we see a really good amount of appreciation. And then September through December during the holidays, but people are spending time with family, or kids are back in school, housing prices come back down a little bit. So for context, this is very normal. This is when we start to see depreciation. Depreciation would be weird if we saw it in like April. That's our busy time. So housing prices are down. For buyers, that means you have more negotiating power because buyers are negotiating lower prices, and sellers be open to the idea of being willing to consider a below list price offer if it's a reasonable offer from a buyer. Once again, depends on your local market, neighborhood, all that type of stuff. But housing prices are down, and the reason for that is pending sales are down 3.6%. That means we have 3.6% less buyers out there writing offers. Less buyers means sellers need to fight harder to win over the buyers that are shopping in the market today. And how do you win over a buyer? Usually with a price adjustment or by accepting an offer with a little bit of a lower price. The how long are homes taking to sell? Right about 25 days on average, which is going up and up every single month right now. I do believe that's going to continue to go up and up every month until January. I think the most we'll probably get to is maybe 30 to 35 days, possibly 45 days, but we will find out for sure in the coming months. Now, here's an interesting little thing that Denver has not seen for a very long time: months of inventory. Now, are we in a buyer's or a seller's market? The answer is actually neither. People often forget there's such thing as a neutral market, and sellers, buyers, and neutral market have definitions. Now, I want to look at this word right here, months of inventory. I'm going to explain what that means in a moment. But 0 to 3 months of inventory is a seller's market. 3 to 6 months of inventory is a neutral market. 6+ months of inventory is a buyer's market. What does months of inventory mean? Months of inventory literally means if we had no new homes hit the market today here in Denver, how long would it take to sell what we currently have? And right now we're at 3.6 months worth of inventory, which means for the first time in so long, Denver has just left a seller's market and we are now in a neutral market. That means sellers are not dominating buyers, buyers are not dominating sellers. Both have to come together to make deals happen. Now, what is causing this shift? Why are housing prices coming down? Why are homes taking longer to sell? Well, there's a lot of stats on this page here. I'm going to show you literally just one. So don't freak out once again. Active listings at month's end. That means how many homes do we have for sale at the end of the month for buyers to choose from and for sellers to compete against. If we go to year over year, we are up we'll round up. We are up 46%. That means there's 46% more homes on the market for buyers to choose from, sellers to compete against. When there's 46% more options on the market, buyers have more options. Buyers are going to take longer to write an offer because they're busy looking at more homes. When they find the home they do like, they're going to probably be more willing to try to negotiate a lower price or better terms, which is everything we're seeing with housing prices coming down, homes taking longer to sell, that buyers are just taking the buyer. One, there's less buyers in the market, but two, the buyers that are shopping, they're looking at a lot more homes because guess what? They have 46% more homes to choose from. So that is where our market is at today. The driving factor of our market right now is this number right here, 46% more homes to choose from than this time last year. Because buyers have more options to choose from, they're negotiating lower prices, which is why we're seeing some slight depreciation, which once again is normal. And then that's why homes are taking longer to sell, which happens pretty much every time this year. I expect to see, well, I'm going to get to that in just a moment. So that's where we're at today. Let's talk about where our housing market is going to be going. This is new listings. So this is sellers. When are most sellers listing their homes for sale? And buyers, when are the more sellers listing their homes for sale for you to choose from? Now, you can see this is where we are right now. This is 10 years of data. Let's focus on today. We are going down. I expect this number to continue to go down and down. Less and less sellers listing their homes for sale because we're going into, number one, the winter season. A lot of people don't want to move during the holidays. They're spending time with family. And number two, a lot of sellers know that it's not the best time in the world to sell right now. Not the worst, but not the best either. So sellers who have a really great home, they want to list it during the best time, so they're waiting a little bit. So I think we're going to see less and less new homes hitting the market. But what's interesting, this is going to make no sense for a moment. We have less sellers listing their homes in the market right now, right? But active listing at month's end, how many homes we have for sale is clearly skyrocketing. Look at that green number here. That green bar is we have active listings for buyers to choose from is going up. Why the heck can that be? How can we have less sellers, boom, going down, putting their homes for sale, but the amount of homes on the market are going up? How does that work? The reason that is because homes are sitting longer. Instead of a home hitting the market and selling, it's hitting the market and sitting. Hitting the market and sitting. So we're stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking inventory. So so we have less and less sellers entering the market, but the homes that are hitting the market are just sitting for longer. So buyers are gonna have more options to choose from in the winter months because homes are not selling as much. But it's not gonna be like a ton of new homes hitting the market every single weekend. Now, pending sales, which is buyers writing offers. Where do I think we're going to go the rest of the year with our buyers? This is where we are today. Now, if we come in here, this is when interest rates, we can see we're coming down. As far as buyers writing offers in the marketplace, we're coming down, which happens every time around this year. We had a slight uptick in buyers writing offers. The reason for that is interest rates came down a little bit recently, and buyers are jumping into the market to try to take advantage of that. A lot of sellers were expecting interest rates to come down, and boom, these pending sales to skyrocket. I never thought that was going to happen. I always told sellers it's not a great expectation to have. What I said and what we're seeing here is interest rates coming down in the winter season. We're still going to see a normal seasonal decline. It's just going to soften the decline. I believe we saw 2.3% depreciation. Well, that's a fact. I believe if we did not see mortgage rates come down, that we would have seen maybe 3.5%. So still on the decline, which is normal, but it's going to soften the decline. Lower interest rates are going to soften our decline. I believe what we're going to start to see is this number uptick a little bit and then continue to come back down through the holiday season. Guys, that was this month's market update. Once again, my name is Torrey Drake. I'm a local Denver realtor. I would love the opportunity to potentially be of service to you. My contact information is in the YouTube description below. Feel free to reach out. Happy to have a conversation with you guys. Consider hitting like and subscribe if you dug the content. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.